Nizar Ghanem is the Director of Research and co-founder at Triangle, and he joins us now from Beirut as well. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us on the program. Now, the last thing that Lebanon needed was a political row among all the other issues that it has to deal with. What's at stake here for Lebanon, and will they be able to find a quick solution to this problem?
I mean, there's lots at stake in Lebanon. We're speaking about if we lose the Gulf market, basically a third of Lebanese exports would be halted. And already we have a financial crisis that has been going on since 2019. This would only exacerbate the economic frailties of the system. I mean, how to get out of this is a very complex answer. I don't think anybody really knows. What we know is that the Gulf is fed up because they believe that they've invested billions in Lebanon and they don't get the return on investment. The French, for example, Macron tried to fix this by urging the Saudis to reinvest in Lebanon. However, I think from the perspective of the Saudis, they believe that, as I said, it's a bad investment. So why give billions of dollars while Lebanon remains a platform for Hezbollah and Iranian-backed militias that continue to fight, actually, the Saudis in Yemen, in Iraq. So I think from the perspective of the Gulf, it's a national security issue. For Lebanon, I mean, we've seen that Najib Mikati, according to the Taif Accord, for example, he cannot even ask the relevant minister who did this to even resign, because according to the Taif Accord, the Council of Ministers United could take such a decision.
Right.
Which means we're also in a gridlock internally.
Right. So you don't think that we can see him resign, because from what I know, he's already come out and said that he's not resigning.
He said he's not resigning, and at the same time, Najib Mikati cannot actually, by the constitution, tell him to resign. So it's like a bind. I think that what is happening, though, now is not about just a minister of media that did a mistake. I mean, what we're talking about here is a bigger issue. And I think this is part of the twisting of hands between Iran on one side and the Gulf and the United States on the other. As we know, there's already negotiations being held, and so this should be seen as part of a regional, if you want, fight. Right. So I mean, and even the Saudis have come out and said that this is not about the media minister, and that if we needed to talk to Iran, why not talk to Iran directly? Mm-hmm. So they're saying that Lebanon is becoming more and more irrelevant, and that it's becoming more and more Iranian, in a way, kind of colonized state, or Iranian occupied state.
Right. I want to take a moment and talk about the people of Lebanon and how they're feeling the impact of this crisis. Economically, Lebanon isn't doing well. People are feeling that really deeply in their own homes. What are the repercussions of this crisis on the economic side?
I mean, currently Lebanon is witnessing a hyperinflationary scenario. We're speaking about the economy has been in recession for the past 2 years. With this hit, it's gonna just unemployment is gonna spike, obviously, and we're gonna see more hyperinflationary where the lira collapses even more. However, I think what will change now is that what is at stake is the remittances. The remittances in Lebanon have historically kept the economy alive, and actually they kept Lebanon from fully melting down into a Somalia-like situation. I think with the remittances stopping, this is the biggest fear now in Lebanon. There's lots of rumors on the streets that actually the Gulf countries are gonna kick out the Lebanese expats. If such a scenario happens, we're speaking about thousands of Lebanese abroad coming back home, and that would definitely produce a mega crisis in Lebanon, because now we're talking about the lifeline of Lebanese families being cut down.
Right.
And that would definitely create lots of chaos, I think, back here.
Okay, Director of Research and co-founder at Triangle, Nizar Ghanem, thank you so much for joining us here on the News Hour.